I wonder what potion can we do today?
One that doesn't include mandrakes, please.
Hello everybody, this is Noemi Smith here bringing you another natural beauty and healthcare treatment. This time we're going to be talking about what is a dry powder and why do we use it and why do I want to make my own. Just in this past year, I have learned that washing my hair too often can actually damage and irritate my scalp, and believe it or not, it could cause my scalp being overly oily or overly dry. I don't have the dry scalp, so I can't really tell about that. But in my case, for what I was experiment, it goes like that. So I reduce the time of washing of my hairs to 1 or 2 a week. And between that, I will do a dry shampoo just to freshen up the roots. I usually will get something like this, the spray dry shampoos that they sell in the stores, but let's check on the ingredients. Isobutane, hydrofluorocarbon, oh my gosh, 152A, alcohol denature, Oryza sativa. Oh, at least that one's rice starch. We have another flour, silica, isopropyl myristate, magnesium stearate, and fragrance or perfumes. That doesn't really sound that good, isn't it? Especially the one that I could not pronunciate. So guess what? Luckily, we can make our own. By far, with this system of not washing my hair that often, and another thing that I learned is adding oil to the tips of my hair, and also wrapping my hair, especially when I'm sleeping, because especially you have long hair, in many cases you will be rubbing your hair against everything, and by doing these steps and taking care of my hair like that, the first thing I noticed is that I no longer have split ends, and those were really bad. I will actually have to cut only the tips of my hairs because you will see all the white broken hair on the tips and it looks pretty ugly. That is my first thing, my first experience by doing this. I also do an oil treatment. I will talk about that in another video. But this time, between washes, I do the dry shampoo. So let's make dry shampoo. Let's go to the ingredients. Some of these are like starch, pretty much things you can find in your kitchen. And yeah, I starch, cacao, and we can also add some essential oils. So let's start. We need a jar. In this case, it doesn't have to be glass. It can just be, right now I have an acrylic jar. I'm gonna make everything fit on there. Let's start. I'm going to start describing the ingredients. There is a version, just a flat version, which the powder is going to end up like whitish colored. But if you have dark hair, or even you have the red hair, there is another components that we add for that. I'm not going to do the red hair right now. I could do pretty much the basic white powder, which it could be used up to the blondest hairs. And also, I mean, my hair is dark. I'm gonna be doing the darker version of the powder. Okay, let's start with just the basic. Like always, I did my research all over the place, finding all kind of different formulas, and I'm going to pick whatever it seems I like it. Whatever I like, and I try it, and it's going. If it's good, we're going to try it. We're gonna have a model today. Guess who? I'll tell you later, but you will see it. How this powder is really awesome. I did it when I went to Peru last year, and actually did it for my mom. My poor mom has a very oily scalp, so well, I believe I have those pictures because I could not believe myself. I might be able to show you those pictures. Okay, let's go to the basics. Like I said, some kind of a starch, some kind of a pottery starch, and that is going to be, or it could be, arrowwood powder. It could be rice powder, rice starch. Some people even use cornstarch. I did not want to really include that on here just because, I don't know, from everything else it kind of feels weird having cornstarch in your head. I don't know. I'm good with the other things. We will also have alternatives. I also have marshmallow root powder. And also, this is not this is not a potion. This is kaolin clay. Well, some clay also is very white. Kaolin clay. Extra that I'm going to add is also rose petals powder. That is also optional. And like I mentioned before, I'm going to start with the basic. From the original recipe, I actually modify it and I cut it in a, just to make like a sample. So you won't have to make like a big bunch of stuff and you don't even know if it's going to work for you. Right now you can just get a little bit of the materials and start making a small batch. It's always ideal. Just test to make a test, okay? Let's start with 7.5 tablespoons of the arrowroot. You need to do that. Okay, I don't know if you're recording or not. There we go, 1, 2, and this is the end of my bag here. Whoa! Yeah, it's the end of the bag here. I did 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half. Okay, this is a little bit messy because of the powder, you know. All right. The next one is going to be the kaolin clay, about 2 tablespoons. I was reading that you're supposed to use metal to touch the clay with. So I have my own itty bitty plastic spoon. This is not a tablespoon, so I'm just gonna guess it. Yeah, 2 tablespoons. I want to do 4 of these little bits is here. Maybe more. But it should be 2 tablespoons, okay? Gonna do 3 of these little bits is here. Six, not 3. Duh. All right, there we go. I still keeping this basic, okay? After that, I'm gonna start altering. We could do lavender flower powder, or in my case, I have rose petals. That will be about a half teaspoon. Teaspoon. Yeah, the recipe said about a half of a teaspoon, but everybody knows I love roses. So I'm gonna go for more. I'm gonna do the full teaspoon, okay? A little bit more, a little bit less. Plus, this is giving it color, okay? So you gotta check on that. If you think this color is not that bad though. It's not like it's going to dye your scalp or something. It's not that bad because I already tried. But you can do your own mixing, of course. That. Plus, I should be doing, not necessarily, let's just say that the petals and the flowers are also like alternative optional ingredients. It could also be chamomile. I don't have chamomile powder, flower powder, so that's why I actually add the full amount of the rose. Now, This should be pretty much it for the basic, believe it or not. It could be just as simple as that. Oh, you could add your, we could add actually the essential oils. That's going to be like always, just drops. But if I want to help the essential oils to mix with this, we can use, once again, our good old coffee grinder, just to mix a little bit. So for that, I'm doing just by hand. Then I'm going to grab my coffee grinder right here. Let's put a little bit of the powder here. There you go. And we're going to add here the essential oils, and then we're going to blend it all in there. I'm not going to put the whole thing, just as much as I can possibly add. And this is going to help blending with the oils a little bit easier. I have used this blend of oils for my other potion of the hair growing hair oil serum. No, oil, you could call it. It's for the roots of your, or it's a treatment for the roots for your scalp. You can find that about that one in another of my videos here. And it's free to watch also. So I use the same mix. We have here tea tree, rosemary, lavender, and I always love ginger oil for the hair. The tea tree, rosemary, and lavender have many good things for your hair. They are even an anti-fungal, antimicrobial, refreshing. It will help the growth of your hair. Many things. You can look online all day long. Okay, and ginger oil pretty much being a beautiful conditioning and actually luxury oil for your hair, making it shiny and nice. We're not gonna go crazy with this. I'm gonna do just drops. Okay, so let's do, I will say 5 drops of each. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rosemary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Lavender. Ooh, for the lavender I need a dropper. Now I have a dropper. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Ginger. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 4, 5. Now drop in and we blend, okay? Ready. We don't want to mix our, oh my gosh, this smells good. This smells really good. I'm going to grinder, and this part's gonna go nice and easy. Ooh. Okay. I was thinking about doing a fragrance oil, because you can also put fragrance oils here. Also the same, like just a few drops. Fragrance oil, not essential oil. You could actually put a little bit more of the fragrance oil. But I don't think it needs it. It smells lovely. All right, here we go. Let's put stuff away. A little bit more with the stick so we can blend it with whatever was left on the bowl. Back. The rosal petals, petal powder, it did not really do anything changing or altering the color. This still looks white. Now you can simply use it like that. Don't really stress much. If you're a blonde, I was reading that you can put actually a little bit of like cinnamon or turmeric. You can add just little by little, like a half teaspoon or less than that, until you can actually achieve a blondish color similar to your hair color. In this case, I'm going to be making actually sort of like that because we're going to use cocoa powder, but pure cacao powder, not mix, not the one that you put in your drink and you do your hot cocoa, please. No, that one, no. 100% pure cacao. We're gonna start that for start doing the colorings, okay? It could start as simple as that. According to my recipe, I have it with, let's see, 2 tablespoons of organic cacao. Yes, what is a tablespoon? Okay, tablespoon organic cacao powder. And you're going to notice how this mixture starts changing color already. Actually, if I want to do just a flat mixing, I will at least add the 1 tablespoon because cacao is very good for your scalp too. Here it goes. And also smells, oh, it smells beautifully. Nice. So you see, and then immediately you will start changing colors on there. Now this next ingredient is again my own experiment that I'm trying to do. And we have rice butter. We have rice butter. So let me try this too. Like I said, any kind of a powder, starchy powder, it will help the cause. Let me try 1 tablespoon of this. This is new for the recipe. So I'm just gonna try with 1. All right, here we go. Another new ingredient is marshmallow root powder. I could check online because this one actually has good healthy benefits for your skin. It smells like a root. How do they do the marshmallow thingies out of this thing? Maybe it's not even that. Let me see. I will try, because I'm just doing an experiment. One teaspoon. I will try 1 teaspoon because I'm just doing an experiment with this. There we go. This next one, experiment me ingredient, is especially for people with oily scalp, okay? Which it will be, I don't have extremely oily scalp, but I have the tendency to get oily scalp. It will be multani meat powder or fuller's earth. Fuller's earth. We need to open this. Whoop. If you have dry hair, dry scalp, don't use this ingredient at all because it could over dry your scalp. I'm gonna do also 1 teaspoon. Trying, experimenting, just starting with small amounts. There you go. And it also has a little bit of a coloring. And actually, to make it even more, a little bit more darker, kind of like a light color, you could keep adding more cocoa powder. But in my case, my dark hair, in the end, you're going to notice that it doesn't really make that much of a difference. It's not going to leave your hair white if you do it correctly. And today with the flip, we're going to test that. It's not going to make your hair black either. So to darken this a little bit, we're going to use a very potent and nice ingredient, which is activated charcoal. Good for many, many things. You can even ingest this. They sell it in capsules. In this case, it's going to be really, really good for your scalp and also to change the color. Now, let me see how much I did do that. Okay. Woo! 1 teaspoon. Let's try with 1 teaspoon. Okay, let's try 1 teaspoon. Orale, get in there. I just wanted to make just the one. Because this is black and it's going to be very potent. So very fine, fine, fine powder. Oh, that's why I put this on here. Because it's so fine, it could just float. All right, mixing, mixing. And this is going to immediately change the color. No, it didn't turn black. You were expecting it to turn black. It doesn't work like that. But I will add more cocoa. I want to make it a little bit more in the brownish side of town. So, tablespoon of cocoa. Cacao, not cocoa, cacao. Cocoa is drinkable in it. All right, one more. And this should be, yep, I got all my ingredients. This should be about it. Mix it well. Take a couple of good minutes, maybe 5 minutes. Mixing this pretty well. You can totally put it back in your grinder, in the coffee grinder, by pieces, by chunks. Not the whole thing is going to fit on there. And you can do also that kind of a mixing. I found that by hand it's good enough, but it will be for surely thoroughly mixed if you put it back on the coffee grinder. Although the whole thing or a bigger amount could fit in your food processor too. Just one note. Everything of the appliances that I have, my little coffee grinder, I also have mixers, hand mixers and that kind of stuff. I have it exclusively just for my cosmetic things, okay? So it's recommended 100%. Even if you're doing it for yourself, I will recommend you that. I mean, if you're not selling your products, I will still recommend you to not use the products that you're gonna eat with for your cosmetic things, okay? And now that I added those extra ingredients after I create the basic mixture, kind of like the smell has gone down, so I can totally add fragrance of perfume oils here. And I think I'm going to do that just because you don't have to do that, of course. Of course, when you put this in your head, in your skull, it's going to, yeah, leave you smelling good. That's a plus. So to do that, I am going to do what I did before. I'm going to put a little bit of my mixture on my coffee grinder and then add the fragrance oil there. Remember, the fragrance oils are not the pure essential. They're like imitations of their aromas. So we can be a little bit more generous with that. Okay. This one is from, well, we don't have sponsors, but I just got to tell you, Brambleberry. But sadly, this is a ginger patchouli. It's beautiful smell, but I believe this one is out. They discontinued this fragrance. That's why I bought the big bottle. So let's do maybe 20 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When using fragrance oils, please always check with the documentation papers to let you know how much is the percentage that you can safely use in your products. Now blending our powder, and let's see what it comes out. Here we go, voila. Let's see. Oh wow, it smells beautiful, lovely. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and just mix it all together with my preview powder mix. And here goes nothing. Like I said, mix as much as possible. Take your sweet little time there until everything is well mixed and ready to go. Now we're gonna go to the next step. Let's put this dry shampoo into action. Welcome back. Here we are with our model Flip, who is ready to, what does it say? Take one for the team. Okay. So let's get this off. Okay, there. He kind of has a little bit of a thin hair, I will have to say. Well, especially after the cancer, and during that, he lost completely all his hair. So this is pretty much all brand new hair, what he's getting to grow now. So I'm thinking that all these kind of natural products, especially our hair oil that we have macerated there, infusing the oil, it's supposed to help regrow hair and overall taking care of the scalp. I'm hoping doing all these things we will get back our lovely looks on there. I like his hair. It's kind of thin and very beautiful, very soft. We just want to get it a little bit thicker. All right. So in this case, his hair is not filthy dirty. I just put some coconut oil on there, so you can actually see how this dry shampoo works. It's pretty cool. When I did it to my mom, I was pretty impressed about the how good this shampoo works actually. So okay, let's get this started. He has short thin hair, so in a regular case, if you have long hair, you will first, of course, go through the tangles first with a brush. He doesn't have any tangles at all, so I don't really have to brush anything here. Okay, so I'm just gonna go straight. Probably gonna start here where he has the most oil that I put on the front. Is it showing? Yeah, it is showing there. Actually, you can see on the back is a little bit of opaque matte, and in the front is where I did the oil. All right, so let's see. You're gonna need a little brush like this. It could be a cosmetic brush, but what I noticed that works the best is actually a barber's brush. If you can find one of those, I got one of those for my mom. That was ideal. Okay, but other than that, you can use just a foundation, a powder foundation brush. All right, the main point with this is start trying to get the powder into the roots. Okay, so here I'm showing you the mixture, and it kind of sort of look like his hair color actually. So let's always start small, depending on also how oily your hair is. Start small. For oily, we will be adding a lot more powder. All right, look at this, and then this is just for letting go a little bit of the material there. Of course, although here is very oily, so I might end up using more material than expected. So, but always try with a little bit first, okay? And let's see how that goes, how that works for you. Because you can always come back and do another layer, and come back and come back and keep doing more layers. This hair is very oily and filthy here, so I definitely have to add more powder. There you go. I keep opening, trying to reveal the
I'm sorry, I'm smelling.
I'm gonna make it through this,
It smells
and
good.
that's gonna be the end. Okay, I'm gonna go all over in the front here because this is where it has more oily. There. Close your eyes. It might be falling on there a little bit. You don't want the powder getting in your eyes. It won't badly hurt you, but you don't really want to get any kind of a debris of powder in your eyes. So when you go to the front, safety first, close your eyes. Okay. You can instantly see how the hair is starting to get matte. Here. Literally, this mix was made for Flip. It blends pretty well with his hair color. Close your eyes. Ram on the front. You can even put a towel or something to even protect even better the face, the eyes. Opening the hair. Ah, there's a lot more oil here. There you go. Trying to target all that. I'm being more generous, okay? Because this is a lot of oil. I'm being a lot. Be careful, it's coming down your face. There you go. I'm being a lot more generous with this. Eye close. Sorry. There you go. It's definitely way better with the barbers because it kind of has like an openings, bristles on the ending. I can tell that for sure. I leave my barber's brush with my mom so she can do her own powder on her hair. It's definitely all matte. We could do this a second time if needed. Okay, there you go. And kind of whitish. Okay, this is not gonna end up like that. Believe me. Wait, there you go. That's the second time I did that. Next, you could also wear something there so you won't get the powder in your shoulder. Well, I'm having to put a lot because the hair is really oily. Next, you're gonna go just with your fingers. And this is actually a nice thing to do for your partner. And it's very, very good at doing massages on the scalp to help the blood vessels and the circulation on the scalp to flow.
Made me fall asleep.
Or make your partner falling asleep too, or the wing. I can't see. Oh my gosh, yeah, look, it's matte. Can you see it? Look at the picture.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was falling asleep.
Okay, yeah, yep, it's turning. We're not even done. I put too much oil. But so you guys can see the difference. There. All right. After doing that, you can also go massage, trying to reach the scalp. There you go. Okay. After that, we can come with a regular brush. So it's a kind of big bristles, although I'm thinking that because his hair is so thin, we might have to use a boar's, what is it called?
Boar's hairbrush.
Yeah, that. Because it's a little bit more thin. Because this should be helping also. It's very similar to the process I do when I do the sprays, the can shampoo, pretty much the same. I actually don't think I need to do it again. But the boar bristle brush, it will help more because your hair is so thin. The point is getting the extra powder out of the hair because the powder does accomplishes their mission by consuming all the oils in the hair, and then it kind of has to fall down. So very gentle. We're trying to remove the excess of the powder. Sorry. You can also go with the finger. Nice and easy. I got a lot of powder here. It smells good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It smells really good.
Watch out now.
All right. Yeah, you were there with it.
And guys who are watching this, if you can get your partner to do this to your hair and they make those noises, it's a good
Shut up.
thing.
I can't see on the other side. Mhm. Not bad. I did overdid. And like I said, I have a Brussels Boar's Brussels brush.
Boar's hair bristle.
Boar's hair bristle blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, there's too many BBBs.
Yeah. But I think we need that for you 100%, okay? To remove the last of the powder. Okay, let me see. There you go. There you go, look. Doesn't look that bad, huh? Man, I should have let a little piece of the oil so you can see so you can see the difference. Now you can't see the difference because there is no shiny spots anymore. You see? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
It almost feels like my hair feels thicker.
Oh yeah, it would also add volume. I noticed that with my hair and my mom's hair too. It will also add volume, and I believe back on the years before they had the voluminizer, probably in the 1800s, they use this kind of a powders also to add volume when they do the buckles and those elaborated hair styles. They will also use this kind of a powders as a voluminizer. Is that the right word?
Volumizer, yeah, sure.
Voluminizer.
It feels soft too.
Oh yeah, because we have the nice soothing
Oh, it
oils.
smells good.
Oh yeah, you don't smell like shit in it. Oh shoot.
She's making fun of my beanie. It's snowing outside.
Okay.
So.
All right. I guess we're good. I think I should grab the boar's hair, bristle, whatever, blah 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 blah, and try to get rid of more of all the powder there. That's the point right now. The powder has to clean and then be washed out with the brush. All right. I guess we're good now. I really hope you like this tutorial. Please, we will try to get more of these free tutorials for you available. I hope you're liking it so far. Let us know in the comments. Give us a like. Share it, of course, and follow in our social medias. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.